Welcome back to the Medigap Show, the channel where we break down the complexities of Medicare and help you make informed decisions. I'm your host, Holly Cohen, a licensed agent and founder of MedigapCares.org. Today, we're going to tackle a topic that affects many Medicare beneficiaries. Those persistent call centers that bombard you with phone calls when you're approaching 65 and sometimes for years even after. Have you ever received one of those calls? You know, the ones where an agent on the other end of the line is trying to sell you a Medicare plan without fully understanding your needs. At the Medigap Show, we are here to protect you and want to educate you when you get that call, should you choose to answer it, how to tell if the agent on the other line is absolutely 100% for your best interest based on your specific needs and budget. Stay tuned for some pointers on how to weed through all those phone calls that come in. But before we dive in deeper into that call center issue, let's make sure everyone understands the basic difference. There are two ways to be on Medicare. You have the option to keep traditional Medicare, also known as original Medicare, and enroll in a Medicare supplement plan, also known as a Medigap plan. This combination provides comprehensive coverage and allows you to choose your healthcare providers because there are no networks. On the other hand, there is Medicare Advantage, which replaces your original Medicare. When you choose a Medicare Advantage plan, you essentially are handing over the management of your healthcare, your Medicare, to a privatized insurance company. These plans may seem enticing due to additional features like dental and vision coverage, which unfortunately original Medicare does not cover. So let's get back to those call centers. You may wonder why they keep calling you relentlessly, even though you made it clear you're not interested. Well, the truth is, these call centers operate in a highly competitive environment with agents under pressure to meet sales quotas. Sometimes they're even working in a boiler room type of environment where the focus is on making as many sales as possible rather than providing you with personalized assistance. I've actually worked as a manager in some of these call centers, and I've seen firsthand how they operate. While there's some very reputable call centers out there, many are driven by the numbers game, where agents are pushed to sell without taking the time to truly understand your unique situation. I've always trained my agents to ask questions in order to understand the Medicare beneficiary, explain everything clearly, and help assess the Medicare beneficiary's situation so that they can make their most informed decision. I left the call center environment in 2019 to start MedigapCares.org. We are a licensed agency specializing in Medicare across the country, and we help those new to Medicare and also those who have been on it for a while. We represent all of the top insurers and can go over all of the details of the plans in your area. We explain both ways that you can be on Medicare, both original Medicare with a Medigap plan and the Medicare Advantage plan program. So starting my own agency a few years ago, I started to receive calls from those who are just starting Medicare who would tell me about the high-pressured agents that they said were relentless in trying to get them to pick a Medicare plan. This is not the way you should enroll in a Medicare plan. There have been crackdowns lately by CMS, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid, to stop this incessant calling to Medicare beneficiaries. And now there are new rules coming this October which will require the agent to have you sign a form called Scope of Appointment, which is actually a permission slip by Medicare, which allows the agent on the other line to discuss Medicare Advantage plans and Part D plans in your area with you. The scope of appointment is to protect you by allowing you a 48-hour period between the time you first speak with that agent until you actually enroll in the Medicare Advantage or Part D plan. This new rule from CMS, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid, may slow down the high-pressured calls that many Medicare beneficiaries have been receiving over these past few years. Many of these call centers have switched beneficiaries off of original Medicare and onto a Medicare Advantage plan without the beneficiary fully understanding the restrictions an Advantage plan has and how non-restrictive original Medicare with a Medigap plan is. And many times the beneficiary is unable to switch back. If they then decide they don't want the Medicare Advantage plan and want to have their original Medicare and their Medigap plan back. But because the rule in most states is that if you have been on Part B of Medicare for more than 6 months and are over 65, you are required to complete a health underwriting interview and may be declined by the Medigap insurer if you have health conditions. As you can see, when you start Medicare or you need to make a switch with your Medicare plan, this is not a one-size-fits-all decision. This is a decision you are making for your healthcare many times for the rest of your life. Once you make that initial choice for your Medicare plan, whether it be a Medigap or a Medicare Advantage plan, it can literally be the decision you need to stay with for the rest of your life. As a beneficiary new to Medicare, it is critical that you have all the information you need to make an informed decision. Unfortunately, call center agents may not ask you all of the necessary questions about your medications, your healthcare needs, or even your budget. It's a cookie-cutter approach that often falls short of addressing your specific requirements. At medigapcares.org, we take a different approach. We believe in treating each individual as if they were our own family member. When you call our office, you can expect a personalized conversation where we take the time to understand your unique needs, answer all of your questions, and provide unbiased guidance. Our goal is to ensure that you have all the information necessary to make the best decision for yourself. Whether you choose Medigap or Medicare Advantage, we represent the top insurance carriers in both categories. We'll explain the specifics, the costs, the benefits of each option, empowering you to make a choice that aligns with your healthcare goals and budget. Knowledge is power. And that's why we are dedicated to sharing valuable resources and educational materials on our channel. Make sure to subscribe to the Medigap Show for up-to-date Medicare news, helpful tips, and expert insights. We want to be your trusted source of information throughout your Medicare journey. Thank you for joining me today on the Medigap Show. I hope this video has shed some light on the call center issue and the importance of seeking trusted assistance when navigating Medicare. Remember, at medigapcares.org, we're here to protect you and help you make informed choices. Give us a call or go online to medigapcares.org and schedule your free appointment. And together, we'll ensure you have the coverage that suits your needs. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the Medigap Show so we can get all this information out there in the most transparent way possible. Until next time, take care and be well.